is ToasT. And also, we have Waltz.
EXE Waltz, man.
Yeah, part of the couch. Yeah, part of the couch Waltz.
Waltz.exe.
Been napping the whole day to
Yeah.
store up his energy. You know, it's gonna be this one's gonna be interesting because they both kind of camp, right? Like ToasT is a very patient player. He likes looking for those conversions of like the falling fair one. He likes the drag down up airs. You know, he's looking for those kind of big conversions. But until then, his neutral is very methodical. Backdash with the guns. You know, a lot of hopping around, a little bit, not too much dash attack even. And Waltz is Mega Man, and that's their same game plan. So it's gonna be interesting to see who really gets advantage in this and is able to convert well off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because, like, I'm not sure how many, like, crazy good jokers, like, Austin might have.
Here's the thing about this season. Waltz has exclusively been playing Joker this season in Austin.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
So the script worked out in his favor anyways. Now, like...
This is actually a character he's very intimately familiar with from having mained it basically this season.
Yeah, it's time to show your work and see what you've learned, right? And see if it's good enough to get you through the gauntlet, right?
Yeah. So I'd be more worried about ToasT not having a Mega Man in San Antonio. I'm not sure if they really have anyone.
I believe MTG plays Mega Man, and they might have another one too. But, you know, obviously, you know, not to undermine them, but definitely not at the level of Waltz. So it's gonna be interesting to see, you know, what ToasT can bring to the table in this matchup. So.
Okay.
I think Waltz is just a little bit relieved that he doesn't have to play like a Kazuya like at all.
Yeah, no, this gauntlet feels way more honest. It's Mega Man Joker into Cloud.
Right.
Like you know,
Very
like
honest.
it's like, okay, this feels way better.
Waltz going out there for the edge guard and missing it by a hair, allowing ToasT to get back in. Arsene almost completely out, manages to get one of those back airs in to take advantage of the damage, but this is looking like a bad situation for ToasT's first stock.
Yeah.
Nope, constantly getting a shot over here, and ToasT having a little bit of trouble just finding the rhythm here, but doesn't go for the Dare Spike Mega Man and just cutting him down slowly by slowly, and right around this percent is where we see the Flame Breath and the Flame Sword and the back air come out, and no, neither of them gonna hit, and not that one either, 3 of them.
How did ToasT know to do that? To hang all the way back that low and then come back up for the up B? Like, Waltz was like, I'm gonna overextend, go for the second back air down here.
Yeah, I think like 90% of the player base would have gotten hit by that in this building right now. So like the fact that ToasT shows that kind of proficiency and understanding shows that, you know, this is definitely not going to be, you know, even if on paper it's not a close set. Like every game is going to be close, and we can see it right now.
Yeah,
clearly.
the big thing I'm noticing too, you know, once he lost Arsene that first time, it was like, oh, I guess this is gonna be bad for this stock. Almost back at Arsene and managed to take Waltz's stock. So, you know, it's not enough for him to lose Arsene. You're gonna have to take the stock from ToasT.
Ooh, I obviously think, okay, you go for up there for damage, but he went for like a reset situation right there. You know, doesn't get it, just slightly off the mark, but again, ToasT showing, you know, hey man, I got here for a reason. I deserve to be here. You know, with
ToasT might be the right Joker to beat Waltz because he's patient enough. He's just really patient and technical. So like when he gets those random, like not random, but like those one-off hits, like he might be able to convert those into kills.
Yeah, he's definitely a fair one into a drag down away from even taking this stock already without, you know, much hesitation. So.
Patient and technical. There's a better way to explain it. Yeah,
absolutely. Which is another thing about Joker, right? Is like, sure, you know, you might have these combos on lock, you might have these drag downs, but can you get them in these ambiguous situations just like that, rising over the ledge, catching the drag down, and catching the stock right there?
Yeah, it's not often you get to find a Joker you can respect, and ToasT is doing it.
Man, ToasT literally finding ways to just really just stay solid right here. And one of these things that like he understands that that Walter can't handle is literally just the brawling part of it. Like the projectile part, he can literally just kind of hang back and it's like, Crash Bomber, all right, I'll shield it. It's not that big of a deal. Saw Blade, I'll shield it, or you'll drop it, I'll pick it up, throw it back at you.
And I don't know if it's Walt's decision making, if it's the speed of the characters, if it's the range of the hitboxes, but ToasT is catching a lot of like not the first hitboxes of his like forward tilts and his, you know, stuff like that. It makes me think like, you know,
whip and a half right there, misses it. Eats a full F smash to the face. The Crash Bomber transfer right there working wonders right now for ToasT. At the legend, what a call out.
Yeah, and honestly, that right there is the exact range that you kind of want to play at when you're fighting Mega Man. You're not quite in range of the Buster. right?
Right.
So that way, if he tries to pellet, you don't get hit by it.
Yeah, that's actually what I was mentioning. He's not getting the first hits. It's because he's like undershooting the distance between like when he throws up those attacks. So Waltz has to go into the attack range in order to get hit by it, which is why he's only catching the later hits. But I don't know if it's because Waltz is like not fast enough of a character, if he's overextending, or if it's just like the range of the hitboxes.
Yeah, because that was get up attack range too, right? Like he has enough time to react and and kind of think of a different punish right there.
Do you think get up attack might have hit there? I don't know.
I think he might have been just out of the range,
just
too,
out of range.
So like that, honestly,
undershot it and
the
just, like,
positioning was just that was pristine right there.
Yeah.
Again, shows his technical expertise, why he's on the San Antonio PR for sure. So gonna be moving on to game number 2, a change of scenery with small battlefield, the music power up too, man. Final Fantasy, bro, I'm here for it, bro.
Oh, okay, that's what that is.
Yeah, they both like gentlemen agreed to like, hey, let's listen to Bombing Mission from one of the best RPGs of all time. And speaking of best RPGs of all time, ToasT once again rocking the Joker from Persona, and Mega Man EXE crew representative Waltz trying to just get the set under control, down 1 game so far.
Yeah.
And going back to small battlefield, as you said, this is going to decrease the blast zones, which is great for, which is great to try to keep it in control. But, like, also at the same time, it's a situation that Mega Man really wants to make sure they can journey between these platforms. We know what projectile characters want. Like,
yeah, I'm noticing he's not using Crash Bomb enough. I think when he doesn't have Arsene, you probably don't want to use it because he could just Rebel's Guard as soon as the bomb's about to happen. But while he has it, it's like, is there an opportunity there for it? Because he's definitely not using it. And, ooh, man, Joker can take so long over there that Mega Man's really not able to edge guard that well. And that's where you get a lot of kills with back air, I think.
Yeah. The empty hop mix-ups at the ledge from ToasT were really good. You saw normal get-up, empty hop to kind of force Waltz to think, oh, he's going to aerial, so let me fade back, get stage control back. Like, the way he's just using some of these mix-ups just to, get some footing back on stage has been, just key. It shows why, even in game number 2, has already another lead. And looking to try to extend it right here, 52%, but Waltz finding some stage control.
I didn't realize how good Joker Nair was against Mega Man. It's eating those pellets alive.
Yeah.
Like, the pellets are almost irrelevant.
Yeah, see, Joker mains, you don't need a mash, bro. Just kind of relax, slow the game down a little bit, Like, unironically, also a really good anti-zoner, right, Joker? Having a really good job. I mean, clearly showing it's definitely possible.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, that's just strategy in general, I would say, is not just Mega Man. But, like, the fact that you have a lead, you're playing against a projectile character, you're dictating the pace of the match in itself anyway, so you're doing really well. Another tool that is really, really good on Joker for this matchup is really that side B, that AHA, because not only are you getting that knockback when the Arsene's out, but you're getting that DOT on top as well. And that has been for ToasT, these last 2 sets that I've watched them play. That's been adding up in dividends. That's why the lead is so big now.
I think it's 11% of passive damage.
Yeah.
For the duration of it. So, if he's getting 2, 3, every couple of neutral exchanges, we're talking like half. We're like 40% right there.
Yeah, he's been whittling away, and we blink, it's like, oh, Waltz is at 100 already.
Yeah.
And again, into a drag down, into a fair 1 drag down, that's it, the dunzo.
Yeah, our drag down right there is what you see. And he's going to be looking for those. You can see he's kind of looking for that fair 1, right? That's kind of what he's loading up on. And power to Waltz, if he catches one of those, he's going to die.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw him fall earlier to it, in game 1. So obviously Lightning could strike twice right now. Poor ToasT gets the grab, just forcing the edge guard situation. At this point, F tilt at the ledge will start killing. Straight back here, catching Waltz, jumping will also do the trick here. So
the forward tilt, I think, is definitely a ToasT thing too.
Yeah,
like he's looking for those at the ledge.
Yeah, it's the safer one too, right? Because you still have stage control, and if you space it out far enough, like, you're not gonna get as punished, right? Yeah. As opposed to, like, having to commit with back air, having to jump, right, and waste the resource. So.
Okay, not even going to be anywhere near off stage. Back throw, 1,000,000,000% going to kill.
Even on the super fighting robot made out of metal, still going to do it.
189, that's a lot of damage. So, yeah, we're going to have to get you up out of here eventually.
That's a lot of lost interactions.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, again, that was like probably like 5 or 6 AHAs that he ate that
I'm
stock,
thinking the same thing.
That was like, man, that would be a different story if you didn't have that,
And it's so hard to avoid. Like, generally speaking, like for Mega Man, who's pelleting, jumping, like in this one real space that AHA's mostly covering.
Yeah. And Waltz is one of those players who like lives forever, just in general. But man, that'd be an early stock right now if he catches it. Doesn't get hit by that crash bomber, that we saw earlier.
And
after
notice
that
how
flash.
Waltz had him almost in the blast zone and still didn't bother going off stage. It's like he's not looking for that. He's looking for a ledge trap specifically.
Yeah, while he's in a stock deficit, he definitely doesn't want to overextend for any reason. So
Yeah, I think that's a smart, low-risk choice on his part as far as game plans go. I think he's also looking for the drag down back air to up tilt.
Yeah,
I think that's something that he might be looking for.
Yeah.
Crossing up maybe is going to be a way to do that. And what he needs then is for ToasT to occupy the center of the stage so that he can fall in from one of those platforms at a diagonal. We'll see if that happens.
Yeah, but at the ledge, still doesn't get the hit though right there. It gets the dash attack to relieve some pressure. Ooh, okay.
Wow.
The patience, right? We haven't seen a lot of grabs at the ledge, right? We've kind of seen the forward tilts. We've seen, whatever, the
We've seen the
AHOS.
back dash, back air, like
Yeah.
just kind of holding space.
Mixing it up just a little bit, and it might just pay dividends right now, especially with the crash bomber here. Great patience from Waltz, understanding that he was looking for the transfer right there to get the crash bomber into maybe a
Right.
reversal back air right there. Holding on just long enough. At 115 though, again, back air at the ledge, a fair one drag down could do the trick for ToasT to go up 2-0 in the set.
First time we're seeing Leaf also come out of Waltz, and it kind of got him in a position where he got hit for a little bit of damage. Not too bad, but maybe something that wasn't intentional entirely.
Oh man.
There we go again. I think
Yep, that was classic. That was classic. As soon as he got that tech on that
if
plat,
I'm on commentary in the Texas Regional, that's the ToasT.
That is the ToasT.
That's the ToasT.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
ToasT to another stock, my friend.
Yeah, and if anyone says otherwise, well, our Joker should travel more. That's what y'all get.
Low-key.
That ain't the INC because he just stays in Houston.
Oh,
so,
yeah, it
you know what I'm
can't be.
saying?
Can't be. I mean, hey, shout out to INC for coming to second. Shout out.
Oh, yeah, he did go to second. Yeah.
He was a second.
I love Carlo. He's great.
I can't
INC's
say
my
anything
goat.
because he came to one of my tournaments. I can't say anything. But
You're right.
that is the ToasT.
You're right. He is starting to travel more. I will say that.
You got
But
the up air drag down loop. That's the tobble because we did the wobble from
Yeah.
ToasT. It's the tobble,
The tobble.
into the ToasT sometimes.
the tobble into the ToasT.
Yeah.
Man. Tobble sounds like a little spread that we put on some
That's
toast.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You ever had a peach tobbler?
Oh,
Hey, bro.
breakfast tobble. Right?
Yeah, we got. Hey, man, y'all listening? Staff.
Yeah,
Breakfast
actually-
tomorrow. Some tobble.
Yeah, EXE, take notes, bro.
Yeah, man, we
All
out
right.
here, bro.
No sweat. Waltz is okay with his back against the wall. Losers might not be a fun place to be after this set, but what else can he do? It's like I'm trying to think about the different things that Waltz could be doing differently, and maybe he needs to rush him down a bit. Maybe
Yeah.
he needs to apply some pressure.
Yeah, well, these things that, oh wow, barely missed. These things about like zone or hybrids, right? You have to pick a hemisphere and it's just go 100% in on it.
Or even like the sporadic 50-50 where it's like, am I this right now? And like just mixing it up enough that it's like hard to anticipate you. I don't like right now. I don't know if you could box with Joker. Waltz is trying.
Yeah, he is trying. I mean, to some avail right now. Has a handful of a lead, but gets a footstool into the guns.
And then he looked for the grab afterwards because it stutters you, and you're like, low key. Some people got hit by that.
Yeah, you're in limbo, and then, in a panic situation like that, one of your first instincts is to shield, which is why then he goes for the grab to kind of counteract that. So,
ToasT has been in those situations before.
Yeah.
That was a pre-made lunge.
yeah, I was about to say, you have any idea how many times he's been wobbled by Mute Ace in San Antonio, bro? Like, he's been there before for sure, so.
Going low, getting crash bombered. Waltz trying to get the trump just to take advantage of that situation, which was great awareness on Waltz's part and reaction.
For sure.
But
Oh my, what? That
What a-
movement was kind of sudden, crazy, and a little young manish, if I do say so myself.
right.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah, the new age, you know what I'm saying? Like, the new age of Smashers coming in, bro. Kind of scaring us a little bit right there.
Exactly.
Back throw knocking
You
it
know, a
through.
tournament's gonna be tough to deal with when there's a bunch of parent chaperoning it.
Yeah, I was like, we see Dadak and Mama Toast in the same room.
Yeah.
You know this tournament about to be stacked, bro.
Tournament strength is directly correlated to chaperone instant attendance. The number of them.
Yeah, the fact that, some people can actually, like, take their child, right, and just support their child through a game like this where their minds are the most malleable,
Yeah.
where they learn the most, where they can figure out the most.
Where
It's
they
crazy.
can get the most sauce acquired.
And literally, ToasT is just another example in a very short list of child prodigies in the state of Texas.
Yeah, next generation.
Absolutely. Again, I mean, in Smash 4, at the very late stages, we saw Shattuck. Now we're seeing ToasT coming out, right? Only a year, maybe 2 years of experience, right? And already at this stage in Texas Smash, right?
Yeah. I would say his growth is going nice pace. He called out the roll, just didn't have any option available, and grab I think was a bit too low rewarding for him to like pull the trigger.
Yeah, so far, I mean, again, just kind of going back, ToasT being a young player, but showing some very mature decision-making right here, some patience, but Waltz finally finding that fair, taking a little bit of a damage, in hand, but still doable on either side, right? Waltz needs to really make something happen to kind of start mounting up this potential reverse 3-0. If not, he's going to, just go straight to losers uncontested,
Yeah. One foot out the door for Waltz right now with his back against the wall in an 0-2 situation. Okay. Gets up into the neutral grab, looking for the A-ha, some back air coverage right here.
Wow.
And gonna finish the stock off. Man,
that edge guard was gross, and it's not as rough as this insurmountable mountain that Waltz is going to have to climb. Not only he has to come back from this, but also has to do it an additional 2 more times to try and win. And right now, our send out and getting all the extra credit. That
would have been a
saw
photo finish.
blade.
Yeah.
y'all need to calm down. Y'all
that lagged for a little too long for my
Y'all
life.
rabid animals were ready for that to get spiked.
Oh my goodness, that would have been one for the books for sure. Finds the grab into the fair right there. He gets a lot of damage and sets up yet another ledge
And
trap.
the guns, it's so low risk. He's like, it's no risk, honestly.
Yeah.
And he just gets to reset. He's like, okay, I still have stage control, even though I went out there and tried to edge guard you. Back air, too late. The metal blade drop might have slowed him down. He could, if he has Z drop back air or something like that, where you keep, that might have been enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Has him in the corner though. ToasT not gonna want to give up this stock. Wants to close it out here and now. But Waltz.
Literally zero sweat on ToasT brow in that situation.
Yeah.
No panic in his step.
Oh, but a call out right there. First time we've seen the Arsene counter truly come out.
Yeah, look, I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Trying to get cute with the saw blade right here. So now, one stock situation. So for Waltz, it's not impossible, but going full zoner right here definitely is something I would suggest.
Wait.
This is where the comebacks start, right? When your back is against the wall, loser's side is anything but inevitable. Waltz trying to show that, hey, I still have some fight in me. ToasT trying to close it out, finds the F tilt
Does
though.
he go off stage? A little off stage, just to pepper him.
Oh, wait a minute, bro!
Not again.
Always at that range, that very, very specific range. I'm telling you, ToasT has it down to a key, down to a complete, just exact science.
Game plan. That was game plan.
Looking
He
cool.
never deviated from his game plan. It was just rinse, repeat until the game was over.
We saw that game 1, and what it feels to have been like ages later, pulls it out right again at the very end of game 3 to clutch that out.
Yeah.
ToasT not out of the hot seat just yet, but man, I mean, again, we talked about it. Young player, but very mature decision making. We saw the entire time. So
let's see if we can get some of Waltz's thoughts on.
Yeah,
on
shout outs
how
to
that
Walter,
went.
man. What's up, dude?
What's up? Just talk to us about what you thought.
I mean, he ate.
He ate.
Simple as that.
All right, hey, and that's put that in quotes.
Yeah.
That's it.
He ate.
Yeah.
Simple as that. He ate.
Absolutely.
There was some stuff that I noticed that didn't quite capitalize. You might have seen it, but there's this little this dynamic where it's like, oh, I'm throwing stuff out to kind of bait you in / I'm waiting for you to do something. So there was a couple of times where I caught him doing the throwing stuff out to bait you in, but I was already in.
Okay.
But I didn't punish because I was like,
Just a dropped off.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it was really solid. Like, he was getting his first 2 down guns, which is always cool to see from Joker main. So like, I got no outer shield. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's always good to see these newer players.
Bro, when you
playing
went
well.
down and you went back air and then you overextended to catch the back air again and he still made it back around that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
He didn't
Well,
just
it was like game 1,
and
right?
Then he held his jump and then waits for the second back air to jump in finally and then up. I was like, I know Waltz wanted that back air, that second back air. I know.
I'm surprised I didn't go deeper and then to lose my stock, but no, it's cool. I mean, obviously, everyone in Austin should know I've been doing the little Joker season.
That's what Joey was
Um,
telling us. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you got some Joker notes to take back for your Joker. Maybe?
No, Joker has a low item toss, which I always forget about. So I can't crouch it.
Yeah.
So there's sometimes like he throws that hit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just eat a blade for no reason.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all get to the next one.
Man,
I'm
we'll
gonna be
catch up
upstairs.
with
Yeah,
you.
we'll see. We'll see you in a bit. Yeah,
I'll take it easy.
absolutely.
We'll see you in a
man.
bit, Waltz.
Yeah,
So-
man.
so-
I mean, shout out to
See you on day
Walter.
3.
One of the greatest sports, right? Out of anybody, win or lose, this guy's in a great mood all the time.
For sure.
100% of the time, like he's
Long-time
immovable.
player.
Great mentality.
Yeah.